Welcome to Creating BOM 101. All right. So the first step is you want to download the latest map from AGOL. All right, I did that here just by doing Open Art Pro. You can see I use the Otelco LLD or View QA/QC map to do that. All right. So now everything is in here. That means we can start making the BOM. All right. Now what's important with the BOM is in the BOM template, any field that's highlighted, we got to make sure it maintains the same order. Okay. So as we add a new, the new feature classes, we see, like for slack loop, for example, we need to make sure that the topic length followed by the comments, followed by LCP ID. All right. So we flip back to the map, and if we're starting with slack loops, you see the first column, length, comments, LCP. Okay. Length. And the length's an integer that'd be preferred. Next is a tag X. And then LCP ID. Okay. So now we have those three. All I gotta do is just switch. So it selects all the features, copy. And then I'm just gonna highlight my slack loop tag, delete what's in there now, and then just go ahead and paste it. And then in your map, or in the BOM, you should see it autofill. All right. The reason why I did autofill is because it's looking for numbers here, right? So like I said, this isn't an integer, so that means what we need to do is we're going to sort by the slack loop length, and then I'm just going to rename it real quick just to turn it into an integer field. One 50. $200. And then that should be good. We got a few fitties. All right, now when I flip back to the total BOM, the yellow tab, it should see everything calculated. Perfect. All right. So you want to do that for each feature class. Splicing, you just got to make sure that all the MST names and all the cable names that are called out here are all actually listed in the BOM as well. Right? That'll be essential, or else obviously it won't be counted. And these names need to match these names, okay? So if we have, in the case of Biddeford, if there's some tonable MSTs, then you need to put in new tonable ones in here, so then it'll search for them. Okay. Right, and then all you got to do is anytime you add in something, you just drag it down. It should auto fill for you. Okay. But you just got to make sure it's the same type. Okay. All right. Now you also want to do some QA as well. So like if you end up seeing anything in your splicing that's just a little off, like you could be missing, say, maybe like a parentheses in like RUS code or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can see we got a tonable one there. But you just want to do a quick check. So usually I just sort by the RUS code, and now let's go ahead and check through everything real quick. get a quick spot check. And typically you want to do that on AGOL before you push it to the spreadsheet. So if you got to make a BOM again, you know you don't have to fix the AGOL to do that. So like here's an error, right? So let's go ahead and zoom in, see if we can find it. And it looks like it should have been a 25. So let's go ahead and update that. So now that should be correct. Let's go ahead and keep checking. All right, looks pretty good. All right, now since I made some changes, I just want to make sure I save my edits. All right. Yeah. So typically what I'll do is when I start with a new template, I'll change them all the tabs to white. And then as I complete them, I'll switch them to black. It just helps me keep track of, especially if I got meetings throughout the day and I'm working on BOM throughout the whole day, whenever I have time. It just helps me keep track of progress. Mm-hmm. All right. All these feature classes are being read for the BOM, except for the LCP poly. Literally, the only reason I had this in here is just so I can get a list of the LCP names. Mm-hmm. All right. Because when you start a new market, you want to make sure that all of these names are up there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So step one was download the latest map from AGOL. And step two, updating the BOM template for the new market names. Number 3, QA, QC, all US codes in AGOL data. Step 4 is copy AGOL data to the BOM tabs. All right. Number 5. All right. Report any conduit and brand totals to MGS repeated or NGS. Right. And then lastly, which would be step 6, is upload completed BOM to Dropbox and send. Any questions?
Nope.
Right, and then the nomenclature. Would look like so.
Okay.
And of course, there we go.
Nice.
So it'd be market name, LLD, BOM, and then the date.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. You can stop the record.
Yep.